Sumi, a 12-year-old energetic and bright girl, was an excellent student who loved reading books. However, she often felt lonely at home. Her parents were both very busy. Her father worked at a large company, and her mother was a doctor. After school, Sumi would come home to an empty house, waiting for her parents to return in the evening. One day, Sumi said to her mother, "Mom, I don't like being alone. It feels so quiet here." Her mother smiled gently and replied, "I know, sweetie, but we work hard, so we can provide everything you need. You know we love you, and will always be here for you." Sumi nodded, understanding, but deep down, she felt sad. She wished her parents could spend more time with her. One day, her mother came up with a solution. "Sumi, your Uncle Suman will come over and spend some time with you. He'll be happy to keep you company." Uncle Suman was her mother's older brother. He was kind-hearted, always cheerful, and loved making Sumi laugh. He lived alone and often brought little gifts for Sumi when he visited. Sumi was excited to spend time with him. "Oh, Uncle Suman," Sumi said eagerly, "I'll get to see him today." From then on, Sumi started spending more time with Uncle Suman. His home was cozy, and he would come over to her house and share fun stories, play games, and sometimes watch TV with her. Sumi's days became filled with joy, and she looked forward to every moment spent with him. One day, Uncle Suman gave her a new book as a gift. "This is for you, Sumi," he said with a smile. "I thought you'd like it. You're like my little sister." Sumi grinned widely. "Thank you, Uncle. I love it." But after a few days, something began to feel a bit off. One afternoon, when Sumi returned home, Uncle Suman called her over in an unusually close manner. "Sumi, I want to play a special game with you. Just us. You know, you're like my little sister, and I'll help you explore things." At first, Sumi was confused, but seeing the smile on Uncle Suman's face, she thought it would just be another fun game. However, as the game went on, she started to feel uncomfortable. It wasn't the kind of game she normally played with her friends. Sumi slowly said, "Uncle, I don't want to play anymore." Uncle Suman paused for a moment and then smiled reassuringly. "It's okay, Sumi. You did the right thing." But Sumi felt that something wasn't right. Her discomfort grew, and she didn't quite understand why. She decided to speak up and confided in her teacher the next day at school. Mrs. Raha, her teacher, noticed that Sumi was acting distant and quiet, unlike her usual self. "Sumi, is everything okay?" Mrs. Raha asked kindly. Sumi hesitated, but finally spoke softly. "Mrs. Raha, my Uncle Suman is acting strangely, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't know why, but I want to do the right thing." Mrs. Raha's expression turned serious, and she gently said, "You're very brave, Sumi. What you're feeling is important, and we can help you." Mrs. Raha immediately informed Sumi's parents, and they took the matter seriously. Soon, the police were contacted, and action was taken against Uncle Suman. When Sumi's parents learned what had happened, they were devastated, but grateful that Sumi had spoken up. "We are so sorry, Sumi," her mother said, hugging her tightly. "You're so brave, and we're so proud of you." Her father nodded. "From now on, we'll make sure you're never alone again." Sumi's parents made changes to their schedules so that she would never feel alone again. They also arranged for her to speak with a counselor who helped her process everything and heal. As time passed, Sumi felt more at ease. The nightmares stopped, and she began enjoying her normal life again, playing, laughing and being her cheerful self. A few weeks later at school, Sumi approached Mrs. Raha. "Thank you for helping me," she said sincerely. "You were very brave, Sumi," Mrs. Raha replied with a warm smile. "And you've shown others that it's always okay to speak up when something doesn't feel right." This experience taught Sumi an important lesson. Whenever something feels wrong, it's always okay to speak out. And there are people who will listen, believe, and protect you.